Let's get into the perimeter. All right. Perimeter security, keeping people out of the secure area before they even get close to the cheese, right? Hey, guess what concept we're going to use in physical security? Defense in depth. Somebody quick, give me a review. What are some aspects of defense in depth? What are we talking about?
Different controls.
Good. Different types of controls. Why? Why different types?
So you can limit the specialization that's required.
Good. The attacker needs more tools in the toolkit to get in, right? Excellent. What else? Just by saying types, you've already nailed it too, right?
Just multiple layers.
Multiple layers. Multiple layers. Good. More than one. Defense in depth. As they get through one, now they got to change tools and come through the other. Again, Die Hard, great example. You know, first there were those 7 locks that they had to. Who's old enough to remember the first Die Hard, the only good Die Hard? All right, yeah, the 7 locks. There was the time lock, there was the power lock, there was the password lock, right? Defense in depth, multiple differing layers, right? Same thing. What we were talking about. If it's one of our logical concepts, same thing. Use it for the physical constructs too. The process we're looking for in physical: deter. Stop people from wanting to get in. Make it look so painful for them to gain access that they're not even going to try. That's a win. If you can do that, great. You've done the best part of security. However, if they're going to keep doing it, next phase you want is to be able to see if they have, see if they are, right? Is there any such thing as impenetrable security? No.
Well, yeah, but you're not going to have availability or anything else. Well, that's all you're going to
Again, if it's encased in concrete, you're toast. So you want to delay them. You want to slow down that progress until it's not feasible for them to actually get the goods and make off with them. So delay is key. And then respond, that you can actually put an interception forth, that you can actually increase that delay to the point where they are snagged, right? Good. Again, your barriers can be something grown, something indigenous, or something that you throw up there yourself, right? Good. Fences. Fences are one of the number one perimeter security options that we use. People don't like coming to work inside a huge cyclone fence. It's not aesthetically pleasing. We feel kind of creepy and itchy when we're inside the gates. Anyone ever work inside a high security facility, or even just go to visit inside a high security facility where you had to pass through these giant super high gates? How do you feel when you do that, Dan?
It's a little bit intimidating.
It is. And that's what it's designed for. Honestly, fences are mostly psychological. How thick is a cyclone fence? Even 9-gauge vinyl? Could you bust those by hand with a bolt cutters? Of course. Would it take you a little while? Yeah. Is it loud? Yeah. Sproing, right? And it's easily identifiable, and we're going to talk about ways that we can detect those things too. But they are incredibly cost effective. I went to prison one time. I went to visit prison one time. It was actually the Southern Nevada Women's Correctional Facility, which I kept calling Snow Cuff, and none of them thought that was funny. But they had double fences with triple strand razor tape stacked upon each other. So it built that pyramid, looked like nice slinkies all laid out together, but it wouldn't feel like slinkies if you tried to crawl through it.
You ever tried to crawl through a slinky?
Actually, yes. I have been in the military. We had obstacle courses. We also had the plastic ball pit. That was Chuck E. Cheese. They're very similar. The military and Chuck E. Cheese are very similar. Better music at Chuck E. Cheese.
Pizza.
Yeah, they had this thing. It was huge. It was daunting. It was terrifying. It was equipped with cameras. They had dogs. They had guards. A week before I went to visit, they had a breakout. Anybody know how they did that?
Tunneled under?
Walked through the door.
Yeah.
They walked through the door. She had an accomplice. It was a brother or cousin or something who dressed in a uniform, pretended like he knew what he was doing, and walked her out in some fake handcuffs.
That's awesome.
I think it's wonderful. I think it's really cool because it just, the human adaptability is just, it warms me. It warms me. Yeah. Good. And she was in for, it wasn't like she was an escaped killer or anything like that. She was in for some drug offense. She was going to be out in 12 months anyway. When they recaught her, she's going back for 7 years. It's just, in addition to fences, you've got gates and walls. You need to be able to get through the fence. Again, you can't just wrap the fence around everything and make sure nobody gets in. You need to have gates in them. You want to have the minimal number of gates as possible. That seems common sense. On almost every movie and TV show, it's always, we're going to go in through the back gate. What's a back gate on a high-security facility? They should all be the front gate. All of them. They're all the same. They're gates, right? Yeah. Each one is an access point. Walls. Walls are similar to fences. They are more expensive. Why? Because they're more substantial. There's different kinds. More aesthetics. Why? Why do we feel better about working inside of walls than we do inside of fences?
We deal with walls every day.
Yeah. Yeah, this is secure. We're caving animals. We feel good in here. I think it has to do with the psychological phenomenon of we don't see through them. It doesn't have that obscuring mesh concept of we know we can see that, but we also know we can't go there. If it's a wall and we can't see it, we feel better. Instead of constrained, we feel secure. 7 feet, why? Why 7 feet? Simple reason for this one.
Average person can't see over it.
Average man in America is about 5'6", 5'8". Okay, can't see over it. Harder to pull yourself up over. Harder to push anything of value up over it without it landing and smashing on the far side. Good. Why is this a disadvantage? I just got done saying psychologically it's better. Why is this a disadvantage?
Because they can't see him, but you can't see out either.
Exactly. Detecting the attacker, you don't see him coming from a mile away through a wall, right?